Another advantage, or rather, another thing that you need to pay special attention to while you are learning Pinyin is the tones. Mandarin Chinese is the tonal language. That means, just spell it will not give you the correct pronunciation. It's a lot not like English. You got like some special rule that it's like phonic. Okay, you combine all this together. Kids can do that. All this combination, like apple, something like that. You can banana. It's a banana. Um, it's not like a Spanish when you just read out every letters and then you can get this pronunciation. It's not. And what is even confusing is that if the tone is different, the meaning is completely different. So, the meaning of the words can change entirely just based on the tones. It's change a little bit tone, it's different. So this is like the thing that I have teach a lot of foreign friends about how to speak Chinese, and they just sometimes they get really like paranoia about this kind of thing. Am I like, using the right tone? They often ask me, but it's really simple. Okay, it all comes down to pinyin. Pinyin not only got an initial, got a final, I got a tone. Okay, we got like a four main tones. Okay, and of course a neutral tone. So basically it's a five. Okay, so four major and one. Really simple. Initial, final, and the tone. And when you read or when you type, you don't need to add a tone because you already like tone that in your mind. But when we actually read it, um, you read pinyin, okay? You spell that and pay special attention to the tone. Up, like neutral one, going down, all that. That's it, okay? You won't be able to do things like correct, wrong when you like using the pinyin correctly. You won't be wrong. But sometimes there are like a changing of the tone. Just remember, we will talk about that later. Just remember the rule of thumb here is that if you think that pronounced weirdly, it become really easy for you to pronounce it, like you tone like this, something like that. If you like consecutive tone, change that. Okay, change this more natural tone. Speaking that pretty fast. And I think it's so hard for human. You and me, we're both human. A human sometimes can't pronounce things. Same like in English. Sometimes we can't pronounce things. If like I've, I have, okay, I've go there, right, something like that. So it becomes pretty hard for you to like pronounce things when you speak pretty fast. Then you kind of like omit something or combine something, okay, change something. The same goes for Chinese. So the tongue will change a little bit, but that's pretty advanced stuff you don't need to worry about right now. Right now, you just need to know that as long as it's got the initial, final, or the combination and the tone, you read that correctly, your pronunciation will be understood by most of Chinese. And this is already pretty good, pretty big advancement because we got a lot of Chinese characters. Like the most used Chinese characters, I think we got thousands of it, and it become pretty hard for you to memorize it. But as long as it got pinyin, you got like secret helper, okay? You got some like AI or whatever software, boom, everything got pinyin on it, and you can read it. And then later, because you know, I don't think some of the like special sources of some special characters that you need to like complete repeat in order to memorize it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that kind of method. You just use pinyin to spell it out. Okay, you know how to read it. When you listen to that, this kind of pinyin, you understand it. All these characters, you just make yourself familiar with all this, and the more frequently you see, the better that you memorize, and that's the so-called frequent words and frequent phrases in everyday life. So you don't need to like get some special like. I've seen a lot of students just buy some special books about like a frequent used letters or phrases and all that. Don't do that, okay? Just expose yourself and surround yourself in that kind of environment, and then you can understand it. And this boot camp is designed to surround you with Chinese. Okay, so I know at the beginning you may say that I speak a lot of English because this is of course for complete beginners. Okay, and English is not even my first language. It's just to start learning English from pretty young age. So it's still my second language. I'm going to like bombard you with Chinese if you just scroll all the way down to the like a pretty advanced section. But right now, just rest assured, you don't need to like actively to try to find something like a frequent use and all that. Just listen and practice this boot camp. That's already enough because they got tons of material waiting for you. Okay, and it's a constantly updating series. So if you want a specific scenarios, you can as I record in the Q&A section, I make specific Q&A videos. Leave in the Q&A section, and I will personally, if it's a good question, if it's an appropriate question, if it's a question that a lot of people want to learn, I will like make a special dedicated video for you. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty enough about the Pinyin, and let's actually get started to learn it.